Well, isn't that nice? You know, I realized I created this Develop Your Techie Superpowers group sometime back, and the intention was to come on every Tuesday at 2ish. At first, it was going to be Tuesday at 2, and I realized I didn't really know what I want to talk about, right? Because it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning. I want to share my techie superpowers, and I help you develop your techie superpowers. But it's such a broad subject. So anyway, I thought I'd share with you. The last time I was on was last time I made a recording was back in January, I think. If I remember, I just looked at the group. Um, anyway, so let me share with you how it's all developed. Okay, I've got I got some software that I use. I've been building. Maybe I should give you some background. Okay, I've been working in the technology field for over 40 years. And about a year ago or so, I decided, well, I was done. Actually, about 10 years ago, I thought I was done doing anything with tech. And then about a year ago, I stopped working completely, partly due to COVID and partly because I started collecting Social Security and I'm retired. But then I got all these skills, and I thought, well, why don't we try to share some of these skills? So as the COVID money, I know a lot of people out there may have been collecting the unemployment money during this COVID thing, and well, that money is running. It's coming to an end. The gravy train is coming to an end, and it's time to do something more productive. So if you've enjoyed yourself while you've been kind of busy collecting money from the government and making your way, it's actually in many cases is significantly more than what people were earning from their full-time jobs. So they were a bit reluctant to go back to work. That's understandable, but now it's time is running out. It's time to get back to work. And so I had a few ideas around all this tech stuff that could help you earn a little bit of money, and you can kind of enjoy your freedom without going back to work for somebody. Okay, so here's the idea in a nutshell. Okay, I bought some agency software that allows me to set up a website for you or for a client, send them an email, and then they can log in and they can go ahead and they can change the template, they can edit the site and do whatever they want with it. And I want to provide the hosting and the technical support in a way, because a lot of times, building websites isn't like what it used to be many years ago. Okay, you don't have to be like a total geek. There's some really easy to use systems people can use to build their websites, such as Wix. And, I think Google has something where you can build a website. There's a whole bunch of different Squarespace, all these different places. So the tools I'm using are similar to those. And I decided to offer my expertise in exchange for people hosting their site when they go live. Okay, they start paying me $20 a month for the hosting and for my technical support. So on Tuesdays at 2ish, although I'm going to make that Tuesdays at 2, it can't be 2ish, right? If people are counting on me to be there. So Tuesdays at 2, I'll begin coming on and then helping you with your websites. We can do it live. I'll have a Zoom call and I'll post that on Facebook. So it's live, and people that want to join the Zoom call can join the Zoom call, and they can ask me questions. They can share their screen with me, and we'll work out the details they may have around building their website using the tools that I'm providing. So if that makes sense. Now, where's the money part? Where's the earning money part? Well, I'm offering this. The only thing I'm charging is for the hosting when you go live. So $20 a month when you go live is what you're going to owe me. But let's say you know somebody that wants to have a web presence. They want to build like an anchor site, and you can just charge them whatever you want to charge them to help them out, because a lot of those kinds of business people, they don't want to do it themselves, but you can make yourself useful and help them out and charge them whatever fee you want to do. That's between you and them. Okay, but my part will be the hosting and the technical support on Tuesdays at 2 in my live Facebook group. So anyway, hopefully that explains something. It explains it such that you understand what I'm trying to create. I'm not trying to become a webmaster. I'm not trying to work hours and hours and hours. I'm planning to work 1 day a week to support the people that are using my tools to host their site and build their site. Okay, so I've built several websites. I'm going to share a couple of them with you. Let's just go over to my browser here. So I created, what have I created so far? I've created Be the Spark, BeTheSpark.com. Oh, maybe it was called, oh yeah, that's it. So BeTheSpark.com, I created this using my tools. Okay, I just selected a template. I put a picture of me over there in my Seacliff house. And then I'm actually promoting my coaching business here. I put a little video on here of Rudyard Kipling reading a story called If. It's really good. I'll play a little bit. Yeah, isn't that great? Okay. So anyway, and then I put some links to some programs from my coaching business that people can then purchase from me. They're just some links. You may have things like that. Here's a landing page, actually. So, and then here's my Thursdays from noon to 1 p.m. where I do my coaching stuff. Okay, and then I also built the website. I built this other website. See, it says website by Paul Goulart. So I built my little website here, establish your digital identity at paulgoulart.com. And I have some little button where people can click on if they want to talk with me. They can schedule a time to get to talk with me about getting set up effectively online, which is cool. And then right here, I'm letting you know, let me build you an anchor site for free, plus $20 a month for hosting when it's up and running. That's right. All you got to do is make the appointment. I'll get you all set up. So I started doing that. And then if you want to sell something on your website, I have a couple other things. If you want to sell up to 100 products, you can pay an additional $7.25 a month or, above the $20 a month. And then my mom used to say ideas. And so I wrote, here's some more ideas. And I made another little site called Ideas in General, which I've also used my tools to do it. And there's a little video here that shows how people how people use the tools. Okay, and here's some ideas. Got all kinds of different things. There's a portfolio like this one. I guess if you wanted something that looked like, you can actually see the examples, right? So anyway, you got responsive design, editing on the go, and then let's chat, right? And another place where you can make an appointment so I can get you set up. What else did I make? I made something called Develop Your Superpowers, which actually looks exactly the same as the one for Be the Spark, because they're pretty much identical. I just wanted to have two different domains pointing to it. And then what else did I make? I think that's it. Let's just go over real quick. Let me log in here to the system where I have all these templates. And let me move this over here. And let me log in. I'll log in with my Develop Your Superpowers. Log in. And then once I'm logged in, I can see all the different sites. So I've got some of these named Freedom 1, Freedom 2, Freedom 3, Freedom 4, Freedom 5. Those are just sites that are ready to go. I just picked a couple templates so I can assign a client to that site. Let's just pick one. Here's Freedom 1. I can assign a client, you, to this site, and then you can go here and you can edit the site. Let's say you wanted to change this bit of text. Oops. And you could just go in here and change the text. Okay, and you could basically you can change the images in here. see, scroll down. Anyway, you get the idea. You'll end up picking a template. You can go down here, and when you're logged in, you'll be able to go to the design and say reset site. See where it says reset site? You'll be able to say reset site, and we want a complete reset. Okay, and if you do a complete reset, that's when you can look through here and you can choose any one of these templates that you want to use. Let's say you like this one. You can start building, and it's resetting my website. And after it's done doing that, then you'll be able to go in there and edit it and change it to say what you want and put the pictures. Like, for example, here's a picture here. If I wanted to replace this picture, I could just replace it, and I could replace it with some other picture that's already in the system, or I can upload a picture that I want. Let's say I upload a picture, and do I have any pictures? Let's see, maybe I'll put download, maybe I'll put desktop, that'll have some pictures. So I'll have a screenshot. I'm not sure what this screenshot is, but I'll just double click on it. And if it comes, oh my God, maybe I don't want to use this picture because it's a little bit too powerfully, too politically charged. It's a picture, I'll let it come up anyway. Who cares anymore, right? What's going on in politics? So it says it's optimizing the image, and then we'll give it a few seconds here. And it still says it's optimizing the image, as you can see. And then, come on now. Let's see. Just give it a couple seconds longer. It is a fairly large file. But once it's done, then that image will pop up. And then you'll be able to, here it is right here, Trump won. It's Hunter Biden picture doing his thing, right? So we'll go ahead and use that image. So basically you just close this and there's the image, right? And you could do the same with all these images, or you could change the text, the font size, you can change everything. You can create some pages, you can put links to all over the place, you put your information. And that's what I'm actually letting anybody do. They can come in here and say, you know, I have an idea for a product or a business, and I want to establish my digital identity. Okay, and I've got information that we can also talk about on those Tuesdays, where we'll talk about how do you set up your Facebook group, how do you do all these things to, once you have a digital identity, how do you then kind of promote yourself? So we'll talk about some of that stuff too. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. And I wanted to come on and apologize for not really putting videos out here on the Develop Your Techie Superpowers. I kind of had too many things, too many irons in the fire, so to speak. And I was working on so many things and actually getting the idea straight. So that's what I've come up with. And I hope you'll come, you know, do some business, either start a little business where you go support people and help them. I call them anchor sites. So, you know, if you're one of the type of people that want to go out there and build some anchor sites for people, well, I'm your teacher right here. All you have to do is click on the button that says, let's talk. I think there'll be a button there somewhere, or send me a message, whatever it is, however you want to reach me. Or come meet me on Tuesdays at 2. We'll talk about it, get you set up and get you in business. Okay, that's it. Happy, what is today? Today is Thursday, so it's not exactly Tuesdays at 2-ish, but I will promise you that the following Tuesdays from here on out, I'll be there, provided I get the Facebook Live thing set up properly, which I should be able to have no problem doing that. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Okay, so you have a great day. Talk with you later. Talk with you then. Okay, bye.